Seeing just barely logging in, barely logging in. Check this out. Check out my connection, guys. Look how they tried to block me from playing the game. See that? Game. See what? Isn't that crazy? I gotta log in. I have to. This gift is yours. Whatever. I don't see no gift. Oh, shit. I didn't get no freaking gift. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Some lame shit, watch. Told you, some lame shit. See how bad or good the connection is. Like I said, I just barely logged in. So. Yeah, please. I hit the spot. Man, this big game gets better and better in cheating, man. I mean, they didn't think that I was on, right? And so I just exposed them just helping out the enemy and not even being in the game. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of conspiracy going on that the game is like, good, and then the game is bad, and then you know how Doodles shows his side of the story, and it's just a bunch of misdirection from everybody. And like a lot of people are just being misdirected by this game, and this game's gonna end up closing its doors, and that Reforge is gonna go shit. He does bullshit, bro. The girl doesn't even pin him, dude. It fucking just misses completely. What a joke, guys. What a joke. Fake ass player. God, these LA servers, horrible, guys. It's like the new Asian server when it used to be all messed up. They had all that illegal activity going on in the Asian server. That's what it is. Look it up. Look up the history about that. Look up the history of when Asia got shut down because they were hacking into the system and they were doing all kind of bot things like hacking codes and shit like that. Look it up. It's in the history. Or did people forget about that? And then they shut down Brazil because Brazilians they were using a cheat code too. But now you see how players are just coming out and cheating. They're point sharing with enemy friends, sister clans of each other. It's just a big old mess in the NA server. And there's the NA server is not the best server to play just because of the signal. You get better, better game performance. You know what I mean? You don't get better action, tactical performance with players. That's something that you don't get no more. And it's all rigged. What you see with, the streamers that stream, it's all bot. You know what I mean? It's all like you pay and you go and stream with them. You come out, but you're not really famous. You're only in a little circle. And that's the sad part is that the game has not evolved so big. You know what I mean? And it's not even that big anymore. It's falling off the market because of the players, because of the player system. Look at where they're at. Nobody's going. Look at this. That's how bad the game is. You got players that don't are not even active in the game. So why even spend money in the game if you got this kind of a gameplay? You know? See how he knows I'm right there? I told you guys, they know exactly where I'm at without even being spotted. I'm telling you. These games are so rigged that the proof is right there, guys. The proof. All I know is that this is the proof. You saw the guy looking at me. I wasn't spotted. No signal came out. And then it came out once he notices me. How is that? Please explain that to me. All rigged. See that? These players? All rigged, guys. Nothing but rigged platform gameplay. That's all it is. It's not about tactics or nothing like that. Rigged. Big time. A company that loves cheaters to pay to cheat. That's what this is. Pay to play to cheat, guys. How am I missing, man? See how he's giving the game? Told you they're all rigged. Game company scams, guys. Live and full effects. Here in a real stream where they show you real gameplay and not your pay to play what you want to see. You know what I mean? It's just sad. It saddens me that we have players like this. It saddens me. It really does that this game is operating in an illegal way, and no one has put a stop to this game. I mean, nothing but illegal battle activity, guys. It's just pretty bad, pretty bad. I mean, how can you respect a game like that, or show any kind of respect to its players or to its server? Now I'm gonna have so-called lag watch. Perfect example of what a rigged scam game company looks like, guys. Scams. Legal battle scams, guys.
Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Point sharing and just illegal battle activity. That's what you see. I mean, you saw the players giving the game away. You saw it for yourself. You saw them point sharing. You saw them not even being active at all. But yet these are point sharing players. Look at that. They're almost identical points. Look at that. That is some sad shit. And this is what the NA server is. And they put me in a different server so that way I won't have to expose the other pay to play servers players. That's how they do it, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of illegal battle activity going on here, and there's a lot of illegal stuff going around in the game, and a lot of players are gonna hide it, like I said, and it's just gonna be a lot of people are coming out now, and look at how it doesn't give me nothing. You see that? See how bad it is, the game? It's totally illegal, man. Nothing that he gave me, no points, nothing like that. I mean, from what I saw right now, you know? So yeah, that's why I don't pay to play. I don't even support the game at all. The only thing I do support is its way of cheating and manipulating players like you out there, hardworking Americans and kids out there. Don't be a fool of this game. Just because of what they show you doesn't mean that you're gonna have battles like that. They try to make you buy these tanks, and then once you go into the team, guys, they're a bunch of jerks, a bunch of like disrespectful people, and that's something that no one should be in the game. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have that in the game. You have better chances in playing in the EU server with better players than and respectful players than in the NA where there's nothing but disrespectful players and a lot of cheating, illegal battling, illegal battle tactics. You know what I mean? That the game doesn't want to lose these players because they're all paid to play. There's about 500 and something 50, 78 players in the NA server that just keep in touch through YouTube. How many subscribes? 70 something thousand, 79,000, something like that. Only on their YouTube, and that's for the NA. Now, Russia and all them, if you look at the Russian server, they have a lot more people in there. You know why? Because most of the people that they say that they have in the NA server are all ghost accounts. They're accounts that players create so they could, if they lose on another account, they could make the other account better, a better percentage and better stats and better gaming play. So it's easy to expose what the game really does and how it does it, guys. I mean, it's simple mathematics. You know what I mean? You either cheat with the players that are involved in all the scams and all the cheating, or become a good player and get all the badges that you want, and nobody will be misdirected by what do you call it, misinformation.
Strike through their armor. Nice shot.
Point sharing players, of course, we're gonna get.
We hit them hard. Enemy armor is damaged.
See how rigged it is, guys? It's funny, huh? It's funny and how shameful these players, so-called good players in these clans, how rigged it is. They tell it on themselves. Not even a spotter to know where players are going.
We finished
You
him
know what I mean?
off.
More rave gaming from, see that? Racism get in the NA server. You know what I mean? It's bad. It's really, really bad. Really bad. Look at that. That's bullcrap. These are all rigged. But look at this. Brent Wolf, right? With 2015 guys and only has 4,000 battles. Really? Really, Wargaming? You could see how bad the game is. The game is bad, guys. These fake accounts that are coming out, these so-called skilled players from the NA server. I mean, Doodles has it all wrong, and that's how it proves to you that if he could misguide and give you false information about what server is good or bad, I mean, that just describes how bad and how much they're looking into my own videos of my history. That way, they could come out with their own scenarios. Look at them. They follow my own. They manipulate. Okay, they look at my videos and then they come out with something on top of what I made, but they make it kind of they tweak it to make it seem like they made it, but they didn't make it. All their information has been coming from me. The way I play, the way I look into things, they're still trying to figure out how is it do I know where players go because they do the same fucking thing all the time. And if you played this game like have I played it since 2014 from the beginning, when I used to be a beta tester, exposing and not exposing the game. Well, yeah, exposing the game when it was good, when it meant something to become a player, when it meant something to play with the game, responses from actually the engineers and the game makers, within the game. You know what I mean? These are the things that players don't do anymore.
Enemy is hit.
Like I said, rigged scams, guys. Rigged scams. Mm. Oh shit.
Brunch munch.
Love exposing this game, man. This game is so whack. Is it that I have enjoyment of like how fake it is because since I don't spend money on it, right? It makes it more interesting to me to like have the mistakes that are happening because I expect it already. I already know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
And then people come back for more.
Yeah, and then people come back for more and do more scams and more cheating, and then you can see that the game entirely doesn't really care about the function or the equality of the game. All they're doing is just collecting money from kids that are more ignorant than your average adult. When them, they say that they're not trying to uh, uh, attract kids into the game, right? But then they have things to attract kids to the game. Mm. Well, or do you have chile?
Todavía tienes, I think, chile también.
Tráeme poquito. No, 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 no. Si voy a comer esto, no, no.
Enemy on fire. Enemy destroyed.
They knew exactly where we were going. Can you believe that shit? That's some sad gameplay, man. I mean, they're trying hard just to rig the game. That's pretty sad.
I think I will take something down there for the door.
Crazy. Say something else. Here we go. Fuck this guy. Look at that. It's all rigged, guys. It's all kind of rigged. Ugly riggedness. The worst I've ever seen in all my game playing. The most rigged game ever in the game. Look at that. And knew where I was going the whole time. You see that? That's why I was looking there. I was looking at that Chimera. I mean, it's obvious, guys. I mean, it's plain to see how bad the game rigged battles are. You know what I mean?
Objective wurde getroffen.
It's like I'm not even trying. I'm just going around because I know that they're not playing. None of this. I mean, they started off non-active. You know what I mean? Non-active. See that? He hasn't even gone. We left the base. This guy's still over here. You know what I mean? These are all just point sharing ghost accounts. Easy to expose on a game company that just scams people. Not me. Hell no. I only spend like what? So this a fan told me, hey, how come you don't spend money anymore on the game? And I was like, well, because I'm getting ripped off every time I play. Plus the games are not what they seem they are no more. They're fake. It's all fake gaming. Not real skills. You got players that know each other now. You got sister clans upon other sister clans. And then you got, players that pay to, that are making money out of this stuff, on the side. And the game's not even investigating that shit. They're letting the community build itself on money that they're making on the side. From like Blitz stars, all those people. Yeah, man, it's sad, you know? So, I mean, that's the entitlement of the game. I mean, it was fair gaming, but now it's just, the NA server is just really, really rigged, really bad. And there's no real skills at all. I mean, how? I remember we would go as a team. I wouldn't play. I wouldn't tune with a lot of people. I would only help them with the missions. So it would seem, it would you would assume that I was tuning with a person, but no. Half the time players don't tune because most of the time when they're tuning together, they're finishing missions. Missions force you to tune together with other players. And that's how fake the game is. No other player wants to tune. They only do it just to complete missions, and that's a fact. You see Doodles do it. They give them help, finishing missions. They ask them about their missions, and then they play until they finish their missions. It's a proven cheating tactic. He said it. He's exposed it. You know what I mean? A lot of players have said it, has exposed it. You know what I mean? Even with these RVR battles, rammers versus rammers. You know what I mean? They're all, ways to glitch the game, make your percentage look better on things you're not really doing for the game. You know what I mean? It's a scam. It's a complete joke. All right.